Evolve game discussion. This is a little bit more in depth than last week. Obviously, like I said, we only had an hour um, go. And I think, last week we started off with the number one issue, which is matchmaking issues. I think that's still something that holds true. Um, you know, I had talked about my play experience. It was my very first game. I came in and someone quit right off the bat. Not only did they quit, but the person that was playing on our team died to the NPCs two times during the gameplay. Once we got the level 3 Goliath, he quit, just left the game and left us with an NPC. And on that impressions video, we had someone actually say something like, the NPCs aren't too bad, but every time I've had a hunter NPC, it's been absolutely like horrible. Now, I had asked you guys last night when we were playing Colin, if all the NPCs are terrible or if there's a difference. And I think you guys told me that the monster NPC is actually pretty good.
So the monster NPC has put up a really good fight against us several times. Actually beat us a couple times. The hunters, if you have a team of bots, it's fucking terrifying. But when they're by themselves, it seems like they just haywire or they short circuit and then don't know what to do, and they'll just do stupid shit. But on the whole, I think the AI is actually pretty good.
Okay.
That bot definitely did not do us good service. It just died right away.
I mean, okay, so I just had to make sure like it wasn't just me. So this is what's happening then. What's up, Tense? We come in, you get a party of four, right, as the hunters, or whatever. And they necessarily have to be a party. One of the dudes either disconnects or drops from the server. That gets filled with a bot, and you're saying that that bot right there that gets filled is wonky as hell?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean,
Okay.
in that case, I don't doubt the bot was actually a better choice for us. It just happened to die right away.
Okay.
But that guy had already died twice to the plants and shit, so like, I'll take the bot in
All
that
right.
case.
All right. So, um, that being said, matchmaking for the most part has probably been, again, the most difficult thing for us in tandem with what seems like partying issues, which was incredibly irritating last night, considering we need to practice for this damn tournament. We couldn't make a party of four for anything last night. We tried, I tried resetting my stuff. Um,
It took us 15 minutes to get into a party, and then when we did, we couldn't find a match.
it just didn't make sense. So that seems like you couple matchmaking with the partying up issues, and I don't know if those are persistent. I guess we'll find out. What's up, Brutality? We'll find out. As we continue to play throughout this week, if this continues to be a problem. But I look, that wasn't cool to especially considering this tournament is around the corner. That made me incredibly irritated. I don't think I've been that upset about trying to play a damn game in a while, because we need to practice, right? And not being able to party up makes us go into these issues. It's almost like it's a reinforcing cycle, right? Like we can't get into a match. We all play solo. When you play solo, you run into all the matchmaking issues. You want to try to fix the matchmaking issues. You party up. You have party up issues. You can't,
Yeah.
so it's like you're in an endless bad feedback loop about the gameplay experience outside of that has nothing to do with the game, right? Like you can't really do anything. Like the gameplay for me has been solid. Those are all issues outside of the actual in-game experience, which is pretty enjoyable for the most part. Um, my monster experience, I played pretty much nothing but Wraith because I played a lot of Goliath. I think I'm 7-0 as the Wraith. I have not lost as the Wraith yet. Played some pretty close matches, but I have not lost. Um, and as the Hunter, I'm like 2-7, something like that. All solo. I'm like 2-7, 2-6, something like that. I'm only won two matches. It's been a struggle, maybe three. The one I don't count because I loaded in and they were already whooping on them,
Yeah.
and I just came in, tapped them a couple times, and we ended up winning. Um, the monster so far from playing Goliath in Alpha to then playing the Wraith. Wraith feels incredibly OP.
It's really good. There's been a ton of threads over on the Evolve subreddit, just like complaining about the Wraith being both overpowered and like anti-fun in a lot of ways because you just can't keep him down. You know?
Yeah. Like, you get him trapped, it doesn't matter because he runs away. I think the only strategy I had when trying to deal with it was trying to, as a trapper at least, anchor it a bunch. And even then, like, all they do is turn around, one swipe, and they break that anchor, and then they're gone again. So it's like, I have no idea how to contain the Wraith. And that I feel like for the tournament coming up, that's going to be the biggest challenge, is like trying to shut down the Wraith, because I feel like that's the automatic go-to selection. Would you agree so far?
Yeah, I think collectively everyone says Wraith the strongest.
Okay.
Followed by Kraken, and then probably followed by Goliath.
It's
But
gonna be a
Wraith is the
struggle,
only one
man.
with threads dedicated to him right now.
It's gonna be a struggle. I have not played against the Kraken yet, so I can't really talk about that. Don't have it unlocked. But both Goliath and Wraith are really fun. I would say the leveling experience so far, I feel like at least with the Goliath, I've struggled early on in the alpha when I was like early level 1, level 2. Wraith, you struggle as level 1, but you're so fast that like if you survive getting trapped while you're level 1, you make it to level 2. I feel like level 2 and beyond with the Wraith, you can take a party of 4. Like if they're not terribly good, then you can take them down. I team wiped. I nearly team wiped an entire team level 2 Wraith. That was actually pretty good. They got me trapped as a level 1. I skirted around for a little bit, had a couple fights, exited the bubble, made it to the duration, got out of that, leveled up to level 2, wiped 3, made a dude quit, and then I was like, okay, well, hey, what's up, Jenna? We're gonna go to, around the map some more, level up to level 3, came back and whooped them real bad. They had a player that came back in. So, monster experience for me between the two is probably, I would say, again, just leaning towards that Wraith in terms of each level experience. Hunter-wise, I played the Trapper twice. I played Assault, I think, 3 times. And I played 1 Medic, 1 Support. As a matter of fact, the game that I played Support, Colin, I remember I was actually in chat with you guys, and I was asking I was asking you what stuff did on the fly.
Yeah.
As I was playing my first game. And I don't like the Medic. I just straight up, I don't like the Medic.
Really? I think the Medic's one of the more fun.
I
Support's the one I don't care to play at all.
Oh,
Like,
I like the mortar strikes with the support.
I hate getting hit by teammate mortar strikes.
Oh, because they knock you around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people have dropped them with no regard for their team whatsoever.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. That's pretty lame. I really like Assault. I actually like the Trapper quite a bit more. After I saw that guy play, Colin, I started to was like, oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Let me try to mimic that. Much more enjoyable. I thought Support was fun, man.
I feel like of the 4 classes, they actually did a really good job because I feel like you need a Trapper for sure due to the dome.
Yes.
You need a
Yes.
Medic, and it's noticeable when you have like a Lazarus that can't direct heal and he has to like just use the burst.
Yep.
So you need a Medic. You can play with Lazarus, but for the most part, like Medic super required, and you need an Assault, or else you'll have them in the dome and you
You'll
won't
be
do any
tickling.
damage at all.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
tickling.
So I feel like all 3 of those are like super necessary in order to win. The Support's the one where it's kind of like somewhat expendable. Like if Support dies, it's not really a big deal, and that's how I feel in general the game balance is right now. Some of the supports are more useful than the other ones, though. Like the first support is pretty useless in my opinion.
Maybe it's because, look, this is
You
what
just love the
happened.
airstrike. That's your only. You're like,
I know.
"Yeah, but he can drop the mortar."
Listen, this is what happened, Colin. We're playing a Goliath. This is one of the matches that I won. We're playing a Goliath. We had a pretty good Trapper. The Goliath evolves, and I see him. I like spotted him. I drop a mortar while he's evolving, and it does massive damage because he's just sitting there. He's getting lit up, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Because his meter just was like, and then I as he comes out of the evolution, we're all he's like on this cliff. The trapper drops the dome. He hops down, and like we're having this battle royale in the middle, and it was literally me and the trapper. I started kind of playing by the trapper because he was pretty good at laying down the traps and anchoring the Goliath. And so I'm just kind of hovering by him, playing basically right now. I'm like, okay, as soon as he gets 2 snares, I'm gonna drop another one. And then he did it, and I think it was we were all pretty close to dying at this point. But he got him snared again right in the middle. I dropped another mortar, and I got the final kill. Like he had like one complete bar, and I dropped it, and I was like, holy shit. If you can get him snared.
I just end up seeing like the red cross thing saying you can't do it here for the mortar all the time.
I didn't.
It feels so buggy. I don't know.
Look, that was my first time playing it, and I had to figure it out really fast. So I was kind of spamming a little bit because I missed one. I had 3 strikes while we had this one fight. I hit him on the first one because he was sitting still. The second one I missed. I tried to like time it so that he would come like bait him towards me. Didn't work, not at all. And I think I was hitting some of my teammates because I had no idea what I was doing. And then the third one, he was snared, and then I dropped it on him, and it was awesome. So look, my play experience as a support is actually pretty fun, much more fun than the medic. I actually prefer giving people shields as opposed to, I guess, giving them health. If I'm the medic, you're gonna die. I'm just saying. Look, I'm not a good medic. I have never been a good healer in any game I've ever played.
You and Sean both.
I've never been a good healer.
People that I banned from healing me in any game.
MMOs. Look, I play Final Fantasy. I avoided the healer. I self-healed. I play Red Mage and self-healed in that game. I would be like last resort. Oh, okay, you need some health. We're about to die. Here's a heal. What's up, SL? But look, you don't want me as your healer. I'm just being upfront. Like
I've learned over the years. I learned from what was it? Guild Wars? No, it was the Lord of the Rings one.
No,
it was Warhammer. It's Warhammer.
Warhammer 4K or 40K.
Learned in Warhammer.
I'm not a healer. Look, you're gonna die. Let's just be upfront. You're gonna die. Oh, you know what? The other thing that the weapons. So I still with the medic. I played it twice. I think I haven't really been able to hit them at all with the sniper. Especially when you play a Wraith, they're just moving way too fast. I can't track them. I don't know if you've had any other success with that sniper. I can't hit shit with that dude.
I mean, you're only supposed to hit him like once or twice.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to be healing the entire time?
Then you're supposed to be healing. Like
I'm probably doing it wrong.
That's the point of the character. Like, you fire the
Why
trank
is everyone
dart,
dying around me?
fire the trank dart, you snipe it once, and you switch to healing for the rest of the match. You're like, man, this sniper class is hard. I'm not doing any damage, and I'm not really doing anything else. What am I contributing?
What?
What's wrong? What's not?
Am I the only one shooting at the monster right now? What's going on?
Where'd you guys go?
So yeah, the sniper.
There's 3 corpses standing around you.
The sniper's been a struggle. I have tried to tag it a little bit with the tranks, hit or miss. Support was to have that machine gun, I think. I felt like it was tickling him. Again, I ended up just mortaring.
Most of them are just ticklers.
Trapper kind of felt the same way. I actually played both versions of the Trapper. So the one with the shotgun, which I thought was trash. I would never pick the shotgun one. Yeah.
Abe is the shit.
I didn't like that one. And then there's one with like another machine gun. That was much better. And then again, Assault Markov. I've been having a good ass time with Markov, dude. That lightning gun is sick.
Assault seems fun. I haven't played Assault. I'm probably not going to because we have it covered, but seems fun.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work with the Assault. It just sucks when you don't you need all the pieces in order for it to work and have a lot of fun as the Hunter. Again, my Hunter experience has been complete trash.
You
But
played lots of solo, right? So
yeah,
we played mostly 3-man with me, Sean, and his brother, and it's been pretty easy for the most part. We had one dude tear us up repeatedly. And it didn't matter what he picked, and he tore us up repeatedly. And usually we just blamed our fourth person. But it's probably a mix, but that dude was good.
so
It's
you're
also
like,
hard. It's hard to say because like I feel cheapened or cheated because I look and I see the dude's like level 30 and all he's played is monster, right?
yeah,
So he has like all these passive buffs to his shit. You know, like he has extra damage, he has extra whatever, which we just don't have. We have 2%. We're on the 2% club. He's over there with like 10% buffs because of the passives. So
right.
I don't know how much of it's that and how much of it's just like raw skill difference. But yeah, we have one dude tear us up, but most of the time it's been like super stomps. The fastest matches we've had were like 1:30 on the game clock, and that's with like the 30-second sequence where you come down and land. So like within a minute, we tracked it down and killed it. Almost every single time, people just run off spawn and leave tracks instead of like leaping and shit. So overall, people have sucked as the monster, and it's made bad matches when we've had 3 people.
Interesting. I wish. Look, I wish I could play.
It'd be nice to play with you sometime. The matchmaking would work.
I mean, I really want to play. Maybe it's just me, you, and Sean need to just hop on and play threes so we can just get some work together.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, again, tonight, probably not going to be a night that I can play because I have to do all the edits for Frag Logic, but I definitely want to get in a full party because I need the party experience. I don't know what the game is like playing with a good party. Like that has not been a thing for me yet.
We might need to just get a full group of 5 and do customs.
That could be a possibility. We probably actually get more practice, better practice doing it that way than trying to do clubs.
So that might be the strategy for tomorrow or Thursday.
Maybe just throw out the SOS.
Might be the way.
Yeah. All right. If you guys are unaware, again, we're still kind of looking for a 4th monster / medic for Evolve. Colin has some ideas. I've had a couple people message me about it and ask to basically, be on the team or to try to get in some games. If we end up doing this custom thing over the next 3 days, then we should be able to do that way.
That's all I'll say. Like, just keep an eye out on Twitter. If you're able to hop on, you've like, I think we're someone that's just like straight up just played Monster, like, because that's gonna be where the advantage lies.
Right.
So if you played just Monster all the time, feel free. Like I said, we'll probably be doing customs the next couple of nights.
Last thing I want to mention is that we got some more information about the monetization in the game. Apparently, there is another $60 worth of value, and I got the link from. I think all the links today are Polygon. I hate when it does that.
Oof. Oof. What you wanted was this.
There. I hate when it does that. What's that stupid URL like that? Anyway, that is the link for Polygon where they talk a little bit about the monetization. I don't think this one is as bad as what we've heard. I think the biggest issue is this is not covered in the Seasons Pass, right? So people are going to constantly talk about it. It's not covered in Season Pass. They already have the Season Pass stuff out, which is another $60, I think, is what we talked about previously. And then this is an additional $60 worth of DLC that's available. Again, it's all basically cosmetic stuff in there, so it's not a huge deal. But you're buying a game for $60, and they have a very free-to-play monetization model setup, and it, I don't know, doesn't feel as good as it possibly could.
It's just confusing, especially when they group some of this stuff in as like pre-order bonuses or pre-purchase incentives.
Yeah.
So like it kind of pulls away from like the DLC perspective and like starts just sounding like you pulled stuff out of your game, which is what really happened, I think. Also, it's just not really like the biggest thing for me is I was looking at this story the other day. Like it's some really low quality stuff in my opinion. It's lots of like just recolors where it's like the same material and texture. It's just a recolor across all the monsters and the weapons. Like if you look at it, it's straight just color swaps. Which, if you look at games like Dota or CS:GO or League or any game that's done the cosmetics and skin route, like you have to have good shit in order to
Right.
sell that stuff. And like, I wouldn't buy anything in that store for $2 to $3 because it's barely even noticeable. I haven't noticed a monster having a skin yet, and that's a massive target, right? Like a massive opportunity to kind of flesh things out and do some cool shit. I haven't
Yep.
noticed anyone having it, and I know people have. I know we've played people that have, but I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? I haven't noticed it.
Yeah. I feel like, I guess, again, if we are going to take a free-to-play model as an example for doing skins, like, the one I think of is kind of like Smite, right? Like, those
Yep.
skins are way different.
Yep. It's
Way different.
the same way with Dota and League.
Yeah.
And CS:GO as well, like has some really nice looking skins that.
So, yeah, I think I completely feel, your argument there is like, look, here's the epitome of, here's the top of the chain, and for having that model, I could see where the parallels could be there. Like, you guys are doing this model, and it's like, look at what other people are doing right now, and look what you're offering. You know what I mean? So,
By comparison, the type of skins they're selling, I can buy in CS:GO for 5 cents on the marketplace
right.
because they're the free skins that drop during matches.
Yeah, yeah, definitely feel that. That's pretty much it on Evolve. Definitely interested to hear what you guys have to say about it. Pretty cool game so far. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, made it this far, leave a like if you've not already. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate your support. Subscribe if you've not already so you guys can check my next video. And if you've missed anything, especially this video right here, go check it out. Just click, 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 click.